Hey, how you doing today? My name's Joe Turi. I'm a filmmaker, and I like to do some boots on the ground Bigfoot research because it gets me out of the house. I'm out at Sandcrest State Park. If you're returning to the channel, thank you so much. If you're a subscriber, thank you so much. And if this is your first time, welcome. So the last time I was here, I went to a different section, and there's a cemetery out there, which is really cool, and I'll go back there again sometime. Today, I'm going to where I came the first time when I was here. There's a pond down this trail here that I'm not saying I saw Bigfoot stuff, but there was a weird little possible structure in the ground, and then I heard a weird audible. I don't know what it was. My lav mic I'm wearing right here, it didn't pick it up. So, and I know if I would have picked it up, someone out there could have told me what it was. It was a weird sound though. I just can't tell you what it was. Could have been some type of bird. My guess maybe a wild turkey, but I don't know. There are wild turkey out here. So anyway, we're going to go down this trail. I hope you enjoy. And I'm trying a new configuration today. First time I brought, well, when I first started doing this, I should say, I used a tripod. This wasn't here the last time I was here. It's kind of neat, I suppose. Big old dead tree, thorn tree. Look at that. So anyway, I tried using a tripod, but I usually have another cameraman with me. Today I don't. Get some B-roll with it, you know, on a tripod. And then I tried a gimbal, which the gimbal works pretty well. Oh, I also have a GoPro. The thing with the GoPro, I don't really like the quality of it all the time. And if you wear it on your body, it has very jerky motion. So then I switched to a gimbal. I know you can get a gimbal for a GoPro. But I got a gimbal, and I like the look of it. But it gets heavy when you're on a several mile hike. So today I'm on a monopod, but I'm also using a cine lens. Shooting with the Sony a7 III. I'm using a Rokinon cine lens, and I have a Field World monitor on top. So it's not quite as heavy as a gimbal, but it does have some weight to it. But I thought I could use it, check it out to see what it's like, get some more mobility. I'm using a 24 millimeter, if anybody's curious, which is just a semi-wide angle lens. So it doesn't zoom in either. It's just, I use prime lenses. And if you're curious, it's 25 degrees With the wind chill factor out in the open, they say it's 2. It's not breezy in the forest though. So last time I was over in this area bushwhacking. How thick that is, and yes, you can get through there. It's a very slow pace though, but as you can see, you can't see anything. Being that it's 25 degrees outside, nobody's dumb enough to come out here but me. But I wanted to get out of the house. Got a 3-day weekend. It's February the 16th, 2025. Sunday. Happy Valentine's Day weekend to all of you out there. There are a lot of downed trees in this area. Trying to keep this monopod steady while I'm walking. Let's see how successful I am. I'm not really ninja walking. For those of you that film, you know what I'm talking about. See what I mean by downed trees in the area? Again, if you're new to my channel, check out the other content. I have several of these type of videos. And for those who have seen my past ones, you know I'm not going to bullshit you. I don't even know if Sasquatch is real. I like to think the possibility that it is real, and I'm not going to look at some downed tree and tell you that a Bigfoot did it. But you never know, right? I guess. I mean, I've been in the woods hundreds and hundreds of times, especially growing up. And I certainly have had weird feelings in the woods that could just be explained by normal heebie-jeebies for no reason. But I never really looked for Sasquatch either. I didn't know how. And who knows if I know how right now, because I'm just relying on things I see on television and such. Reading, listening to other researchers. Am I a researcher? I still don't consider myself one, but I try. I'm a filmmaker specializing in legends and lore. So historical cases of weird activity. I'm mostly known for my documentary Creature from Big Muddy about an alleged Bigfoot creature in Murfreesboro, Illinois, 1973. That was my third documentary. My fourth one was Paranormal Prairie. It's a collection of paranormal locations of Illinois, and I have different researchers at each location talking about it. I just released Grand Tower UFO and Other High Stranges. It's about a UFO that was seen also in 1973, which is the year of the humanoid, they call it, and a lot of strange activity. So it's about a big UFO case from 1973, also in southern Illinois. And the area is also known for other high strangeness. It's my first high strangeness documentary. I never really got into high strangeness before. or believed in it. Although I do believe in the paranormal. I believe in the possibility of cryptids, and I believe that UFOs are real. I don't know what they are. I'm not saying they're aliens, but they're definitely real. So I guess that is high strangeness, right? And in Grand Tower, it's supposed to be a window area. And I don't know what to conclude about that, even after making a documentary that took several years to complete for various reasons. I don't know if it's a window area. What I mentioned before, it's like a window corridor, because all the weirdness extends along the Mississippi River in that area. Put one of my gloves on here. Like I was saying before, there's no one out here. Whoop! It's super windy now. Well, there's like gusts of up to 30 miles per hour, so I don't know if that's picking up on camera. But my whoop did not echo whatsoever. Try to be more conscientious and not moving my camera around so herky-jerky. Got some gloves on. Because I guess you're not supposed to have exposed skin in this type of temperature. This is also my first time using a monitor in this type of setting. Boots on the ground. And because it's very overcast, I'm having no trouble using the monitor. And my current gimbal, I don't have handles for it, so usually you would mount a monitor on the handles. There are so many down branches around here. Even if there was a tree structure, I'm not sure if I can pick it up, but I'm gonna try to look. X formation. You guys believe in X formations? Pretty natural looking, but I see X formations are kind of seen as some type of sign. And the last 2 times I've been out here, found 2 deer stands. Well, you know, 1 per time I was out here. And they shouldn't be here anymore because it's past season. But some people, I don't think they're hunting illegally. I think they haven't had time to grab their stands and they're supposed to. doing my own B-roll today too, which I'm not going to have a ton of that. This sketchy bridge here tells you how often this trail is used. It's not maintained very well. And yes, we did talk, my buddy Russ did message the park and say, hey, this bridge is messed up. And they're like, we just don't have the manpower to fix it. Kind of looking back there, there's a down tree, kind of looked like it had some sticks leaning up against it. But it looks pretty natural to me. Coming up on the pond, this time I'm going to go the reverse direction of what I did last time. So I'll go around this way. It's not really big, so I can go off trail, not get lost. There is I don't know if this is an old trail, because there is an old broken bridge. I think this is actually a game trail at this point. But this is where I heard the weird sound before. I'm going to see if that stick structure is still there. Old trail marker? Anybody know what that is? Or is that something a hunter might have put there? To find his deer stand. I don't know. I don't know what those markers mean. Here's the old bridge. See, it's just a frame. The last time I was here, there's no way you could walk on this. And I'm not going to walk on it now because even though it's been extremely cold the last couple nights, well, actually yesterday was like 40, so I just don't trust it. If you're curious, I did hear a bird, so there is wildlife. It was in this area that I heard that weird vocalization last time I was here. Something is chirping next to me. The old woodpecker tree. I am turning the camera off and on to keep the file size down. I'm shooting in 4K. Well, it's not like I'm not using memory. It's just that it's easier to string 5-minute clips together than it is to work on a 30 to 60-minute timeline of one continuous video. And the transfer of that would be super slow, so that's why I keep turning the camera off and on. Pretty windy here, so it'd be hard to hear anything. And yes, it does look just as thick in real life as it does through the camera here. Imagine if there was actually leaves. It'd be extremely impenetrable. That's me snapping twigs, and that's something else. It was supposed to snow today. and it barely did, which is nice. We had quite a snowfall a couple weeks ago. That sucked. I'm going to pull my phone out and record some audio just so you could hear it. I don't know if you can see that, that's picking up. I remember this part here, so I believe the stick structure was towards this way that I saw. I'm just curious if it's still here or not. Somebody's got a bottle in a tree, which tells me there might be a hunter stand around here. This is not the stick structure that I saw last time, but interesting. I'm not sure where it was. I don't hear too much except the wind. I heard that one bird. Again, I don't know if this is a trail. I don't think it's a trail. I could be wrong. Does look pretty wide for a game trail. Yeah, this is a side trail of some sort. Something's been running across the ice. Could be deer or something smaller. Can't really tell. Yeah, so the sign says don't go that way. Would I come out here in the spring or summer? I just heard some more birds, so it's good. I actually want to hear birds. I don't like being creeped out by silence. I'd come out here in the spring. I just don't think I'd stay on the trail so much, or there's going to be more foot traffic. Although, so this park's kind of weird. People don't really come to this section very often for hiking. There's a big lake nearby, so it's more of a fishing area. There is a camping area. I suppose people use the trail when they're camping, but I wouldn't say it's known as a big hiking area. Another log I shouldn't say pushed down another log across the trail. Old dead tree. Nothing to be concerned about. Woods go pretty deep back in there. So there's like 3,200 acres in this park. So decent size, not extremely huge. 3,200 acres is a lot to explore. Here we go with the sketchy bridge. I'm going to walk down the middle section here. A Last thing I want to do is break through a bridge in the dead of winter by myself. Some broken twigs, branches I should say. But they're nowhere around. Could be pretty old. Could be someone clearing the trail. That would be the most logical explanation. Here we go, one of the larger trees in the vicinity. I'm hearing knocking. And it stopped. I heard about 4 knocks, one, and then I stopped, and then I heard like 3 more, roughly 3 more in succession. It almost sounded like someone chopping wood. And I'm not joking, I saw movement, but I'm trying to convince myself it was a leaf, but I don't see it anymore, and I don't see it moving. Okay, I'm gonna move on. I know there are those of you out there that are like, well, go towards it. I'm by myself. I don't really want to go towards it. It's a big open plain area down here, like a floodplain. I believe there's horse trails down there. I hear bird chatter now, like or a squirrel maybe. Squirrel barking. Yeah, I hear like a squirrel down there. So, you know why squirrels bark, by the way? Why they chatter? We have squirrels in our yard. I like to feed the squirrels. And when I hear them chatter, that means one of my cats outside, or another animal outside, preventing him from getting it to the ground to the food. And it's still chattering. I know you can't hear that because I got the lav mic underneath my coat here. I don't hear the chattering anymore, and I just heard a woodpecker, which is good because that means the woodpecker feels safe, right? Telling you, I'm not making this stuff up. I'm looking in this field down here. I don't see any movement, and I don't want to be honest with you. Maybe if it kept going, if I did see something. The battery on my monitor died. I'm not sure. I mean, I still had the monitor on the back of my camera. It's just a small screen, so anybody that films, you know what I'm talking about. Like, I have a 5-inch monitor. Helps keep things in focus. I'm going to keep the camera rolling a little bit, but I'm going to book on out of here. I actually hear a lot more. I hear a lot of bird activity. I think I'm okay. Not that I wasn't okay. I just don't like when I'm in the woods alone and it goes dead quiet. All right, I'll see you at the end of the trail. I'm not sure if I recorded the part I was just trying to record, but what I said just a second ago is what's weird about what I just heard back there, and I'm on the part of the trail leading out. I keep looking behind me. I do hear woodpeckers and stuff. That's on the backside of the pond. That's where I heard audio before. I was just a little bit past the pond, saw that tree across the trail, that small tree. I said, it's probably natural, would make sense. And then I started hearing some wood knocking. The first one sounded like, you know, like a dead tree swaying in the wind. There's a lot of wind today. Okay. Then I heard 3 knocks, like someone chopping logs. There's no one here chopping logs. Don't know why I'm stopping, but here's a log resting against a tree with some other sticks towards the bottom of it. Doesn't look natural. I hope it's natural. I'm not super freaked out, but I am aware of my surroundings. But it's super windy, so if someone wanted to hide its movements, it could. All right. Hear a lot more birds now. And I have a little bit of problem. Not sure if I'm going the right direction. The trail I was on intersected with this one. Yeah, I'm going the right direction. Okay. And it was a T intersection, so it was left or right. And I'm okay with my direction sense here. It's only my second time though. I went right, and I'm at the trailhead. So thanks for watching. Tell me what you think. When you're outside in the woods by yourself, would you go investigate? Or come back another time with someone in tow? Keep it weird.